It's happening again. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain to you. There is a pattern of behavior where our channel gets shadow banned, and once you're shadow banned, what happens? This happens. For example, I've talked about it at length. I have a little playlist covering what a shadow ban means. And when you're shadow banned, essentially, all your viewership is coming from channel pages and browse features. Suggested videos is never even mentioned. And if you look at the audience tab too, yes, this is what I'm talking about. This fucked up skewed ratio where only your local subscribers gets the views. And then 3 days later, the non-subscribed people get the views later too. And to explain something where the third day spike happens, it's good to maybe gauge a video such as this. Has it been 3 days for this? Has it been 3 days? Not a significant boost. Let's see. How about these two? Wild Last Boss and Fragrant Flowers. It's been 3 days has passed, and what I'm trying to show you is an increase in the slope of viewership. Just a slight one. You can kind of see here too that there is a burst of more browse and suggested videos happens, but it's not as significant here, right? I'm trying to show you something even more, right? This is more akin to it, right? Look at this, right? At that 3rd day mark, like clockwork, boom, the video goes out. Look at the right-hand side. Look at the traffic, browse and suggested videos. This is what happens when you're shadow banned. Only your immediate subscribers see the videos for the first, 3 days. And at that 3rd day mark, boom, floodgates open and everyone else gets the viewership. And why does this happen? I've already made plenty of videos explaining it. I think it's more of a recalibration period where basically YouTube sees something suspicious with the growth of a channel or too much views. I know it's crazy for me to say that if you look at my viewership, but if you look at a monthly viewership, I'm actually fucking killing it. And every time, shadow ban happens when we exceed the threshold of viewership. And when I began to stream today, right? By the way, like when I began to stream today, the most recent video that we had was this Death Note video. And this Death Note video basically is another video which was shadow banned. Because why? If you look at the viewership again, right? Suggested videos is literally bottom. Everyone has to go through my channel pages to actually find it. And if you look at the audience tab too, look at this. 80-20, this is fucked up. But still, Death Note is such a big title in my community series that like people are willing to watch this and seek out my channel like that. But notice here, something different happens. There's a spike right there. You'll see that the spike just increases. And if you can look over here too, right? I don't know how close you guys can see it. But if you look on this side, there is definitely a boost. Fuck, come on. What's going on? I want to show you guys this spike right over here. Fuck. Where is it? Come on. Come on, god damn it. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Want to show you? Boom, right there. You see this? I know that it's not very significant, but I'm trying to show you this difference in slope as well as the burst in browse features right here, as well as suggested slowly here. And if we compare, and this is the video that I uploaded like how long ago? Like about a day ago. And then I didn't upload any video. And then I burst the videos right here, right? Isekai Quartet, Four Horsemen, and these videos. These videos just went up a couple hours ago. And if we look at the reach, what's going on? Suggested video is not actually on top just yet for the, Konosuba video or the Isekai Quartet. If you look at the audience tab, I don't think enough time has passed. It's still 70-25. Look at this one. The Four Horsemen video. Boom, right there. So this never happens unless you're not shadow banned. So what I'm trying to say is, ever since this video, things are changing again. It's that time of the year or the time of the season where, can we look at that, right? A little bit more closer. And yeah, this is a drama video, so more people are going to be interested. But even for heavy drama videos, like even like Ellen Historian drama videos, it doesn't work like this, right? When you're shadow banned, you're fucking shadow banned. But I've shown you guys time after time, right? Let me give you the graph. I've shown you guys so many videos explaining this thought process of why we get shadow banned and time periods of when we have been shadow banned, when we haven't, right? And here's what I'm going to show you right here. Let's bring this graph up. I'm going to make some predictions. This is going to be fun. So here we go. I'm bringing up the analytics tab, showing you my overall boom right over here. And let's take this. Let's bring it over here. And here's what we're going to say. For the people that are part of the community and know exactly what's going on, you know what happened here, right? As well as you know what happened here. This is sister leveling. Remember sister leveling? Remember that shit? As well as so many other winter 2025 animes popping off. We were also, right? Shadow banned during this period when Blue Lock was happening. Remember that? But then we recover. As the beginning of a new season, new trends, new shit, as well as drama videos, we pop off. But we exceed a threshold, right? Basically, when you exceed a threshold, it strips you such that a new baseline is set. Basically, I was never supposed to even get this sort of viewership, but like by chance, opportunity, different things happening, right? Different trends. I could have never predicted sister leveling to pop off, but it did. And it hit so fucking hard that I was kind of low-key punished by it. That's why all this period, we were shadow banned for like half a fucking year. That was crazy. And then this was what? New drama, right? New fucking drama. What was happening? There was Lord of the Mysteries drama, Nicholas Light crashing out, your boy Roshi Twitter drama, and we were covering so many new stuff. And again, we hit a new fucking high and then stripped away. But it's fine because a new baseline has been established. You see that? And now, I believe right now, which happens in 3-month period, we're about to do this. I think the graph is going to look like this. Maybe not that high, but I think the graph is going to look like this. And then we're going to exceed, right? Basically, the floodgates are open and we're going to hit it. We're going to hit it and we're going to fall down. But then there's going to be a new baseline. And the new baseline will basically be, right? The new baseline is going to be higher average than we've ever done before. And this is how growth works. You can't always just fucking dominate. What happens is you get a rising tide. You have a rising tide and then later on the tide goes away. But the seashells, all these different things that washes up on shore, the new baseline, this is how growth works. And I've noticed this pattern of behavior in my channel for so long. Because if you look at this, you look at this, you look at this, you look at this, you look at this. Do you guys notice a pattern of behavior? Every 3 fucking months, when I've satisfied the YouTube algorithm in the consistent viewership that I provide, it gives me an overnight fucking boost. It happens like that. Like, do you really think like this is just like random shit? Look at this fucking thing. The floodgates open and it's so easy for me to see based on my analytics that, yep, it's happening again. And right now, I can't tell just yet. But based on what my audience has been saying and based on the recent numbers in the recent videos, this is different. And it's the same thing happening again. And I believe we're currently right over here, right? It's about to fucking hit big. And I think within 2 to 3 weeks, we will absolutely see breaking of new records and then settling at a new place. And that's how it works, bro. Just wanted to update you guys on stuff like this. Not really for your sake, but for my sake. This is like me documenting over and over again to convince myself I'm not fucking crazy. That like, I know what I'm doing, right? Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm not fucking crazy. And I document myself every time because these shadow bans are real. But the shadow ban is more, again, what is it? It is a recalibration. Whenever you do too well and things are going really high, YouTube's not just going to keep pumping the numbers. It's going to throttle it because there is, again, an expected range that they think that you should be at. And whenever I burst through, whenever I fucking break through that range again, I am punished, aka shadow banned, aka recalibrated, where I'm stripped of all the new people and the videos are limited to just my core audience. But if I can satisfy that every time through these 3 month periods, boom, it fucking happens again. And to the people saying, well, no, it's happening in a 3 month period because what? Because there's so many new seasonal animes coming out. Listen, if this was like January 2025, 2026, and you have the likes of fucking Frieren, JJK, Oshinoku popping off. And by the way, for me, these videos don't pop off. These mainstream titles are something that's gonna be dominated by the top dogs in the reaction space. Look at my playlist for Frieren or JJK or Oshinoku. It doesn't compete with the 6-figure levels of the big creators. And not only that, In fall, there's literally no new anime that's carrying. Right now, it's literally nothing that's carrying except fucking Death Note. And that shit was happening when it was Shadowban. What I'm trying to say here is, you may think that because I cover seasonal content, that like it's due to these seasonal, 3-month periods of when the burst happens. I don't. I think that this is a wrong conclusion for you to have. And it's called correlation doesn't equal causation. You think that it happens in 3-month period because there's, new seasonal content, yet do you really think there's anything happening right now? Literally today? No, I think that it's because regardless of new trends or not, they can't help. I think that my channel, with the way that I do content, is calculated every 3 months. I think the algorithm literally accounts for the 3-month worth of viewership and looks for consistencies or irregularities and then decides, all right, floodgates get lifted again. And again, I think that in 3 weeks or so, we'll see this behavior. I think we're going to spike up again. Who knows exactly how it's going to be? But I think we will settle down to a new baseline where the ceiling that we're hitting right now become the new floor. And that's how growth is done, ladies and gentlemen.